One day, a robot felt something strange inside his stomach. When he opened it, a bird's egg rolled out. He was still staring curiously at it when suddenly the egg cracked open. The robot was shocked, panicking. He tried to press the shell back together with his metal fingers, but he didn't realize life inside the egg was unstoppable. In the next moment, a tiny gray bird hatched out of the egg. It looked up at the robot with big round eyes. The baby bird chirped softly, "Cheep," and the robot stared at it in surprise. He wondered, what does this little creature want from me? But then the baby bird mistook the robot for its mother. It slowly came closer and cuddled up against him. The robot's sensors started to glow. Blue sparks flickered all over his body. It looked beautiful to anyone watching, but the very next second he gently placed the bird on the ground with his metal hand. He said, "Task completed. Please rate my service." The poor little bird cried out in fear, but the robot calmly gave himself 5 stars. He believed his mission was complete, so he activated his factory return signal, but there was a problem. The signal wasn't reaching. He had to climb to the top of a mountain, and right behind him the little bird followed. She now truly believed the robot was her mother. The robot thought, alright, maybe she needs some protection, so he broke off a piece of bark and held it over her head like a roof, but the bird kept bumping into it again and again. Still, she didn't give up. Each time she jumped back up to perch on his shoulder, the robot was confused. "What does this creature really want from me?" he said. "According to protocol, I am not her mother." Just then a signal came through, and the machine automatically switched to return mode. But before he could move, the little bird hopped onto his head again. There was a red light blinking on top, and thinking it was food, she pecked it. The robot convulsed instantly. "Oh no, this is a suicide attack." Trying to get rid of her, the robot went near another bird's nest. There, a mouse mother was feeding her babies. The robot quietly placed the baby bird beside them and started to walk away. But suddenly the little bird chirped loudly, and everyone realized she'd been abandoned. The mouse mother shouted, "Leaving a child alone? That's a terrible thing." The robot replied, "No, I'm not her mother. She just hatched along the way." The mouse mother smiled gently and said, "Machine or human? The one a child sees first becomes its mother." The robot's system beeped. New mission. Received childcare, and his return mode shut off. Now the robot was confused. He asked the mouse mother, "How do you raise a baby?" She said with love, not anger. "Don't scold too much. Feed 3 times a day and teach her to fly and swim. Before winter comes, she must learn to fly with the flock or she won't survive the cold." The robot memorized everything. He wrote a full training plan on a rock. First food, then swimming, then flying. When he tried to teach her how to eat, he picked up a pine cone from the ground and tried to stuff it into the bird's mouth. A fox sitting nearby watched in disbelief. Oh my, is he teaching her to eat or to choke? Then the robot thought, alright, time to teach her swimming, and he threw the little bird straight into the water. The bird started drowning. The fox rushed and pulled her out. She shouted, "Hey Tin Man, you don't teach by drowning," but the little bird was stubborn.